Hello everyone! Since there's still a bit of confusion about the whole time travel alternative reality bit in Warlords of Draenor, and since apparently Blizzard isn't going to make a video surrounding the events of war crimes, I thought it was a good idea to try and clear a bit of the confusion. At the end of Mr. Pandaria, Garrosh is not killed, instead he gets a trial. The bronze dragon Kairos Dormu for some reason helps Garrosh escape at the end of the trial. He creates a time travel portal with the Vision of Time device that we helped him create on the Timeless Isle. Not only do Kairos and Garrosh travel back in time, they travel back in time to a different reality. This is supported by all the little things that we see on Draenor. Certain areas were never there, certain powers were never used, certain characters never existed in the first place, and we even have characters that were supposed to be dead. For example, Rokan, Ner'zhul's mate, she is supposed to be dead far before any of these events happened. Garrosh changing things does not magically bring back Rokan to life. This is also described at the end of War Crimes, and let me read it out to you. Garrosh stepped out of the Time Waste portal, Kairos at his side. "What do you think?" asked the bronze dragon. He looked extremely pleased with himself, as well he might be. Garrosh didn't answer at once. He stood, feeling the soft wind caress his skin, and gazed at the rolling green hills of Nagrand. He planted his feet in the waving grass and felt a healthy, strong earth beneath him. "This is not my home," he murmured, squinting up at the sun. "This is not my sky." "Yes and no," said Kairos. "You are home," Garrosh hellscreamed, "but no, this is not the sky you grew up with." A herd of cleft-hoof thundered paws not too far in the distance, strong, glossy-coated beasts. This was where his people were born. He saw the same earth, the same sky that his father had. This was the gift of the bronze dragon, a world that was no more, but that could become anything. So Garrosh does not go back in our timeline, he changes things and then the timeline splits. He goes back in time to a different reality and he starts changing things there. It definitely has similarities to the story that we know, but also a lot of differences. Now we don't know when exactly Garrosh arrives on Draenor, but it's set around the time of the novel Rise of the Horde, so around 35 years ago from our perspective. Garrosh goes to work, he changes events, with the major thing being changed that the orcs do not drink the demon blood. They still invade Azeroth for some reason, but they don't invade the alternative reality Azeroth. They decide to invade our Azeroth possibly 1 or 2 years after the siege of Orgrimmar. That means that they link the dark portal from their Draenor, 35 years in the past, to our Azeroth in the current time period. Garrosh is not gonna sit and wait for 35 years. We're not going to be fighting warlords in their 60s. It's both time travel and alternative reality. I hope this cleared up a little bit of the confusion, and I surely hope that Blizzard will never use such a complicated intro for an expansion ever again. Until next time guys, see ya!
Our bond is iron, our will unbreakable. Who will stand against us?